Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, y'all, I know y'all have been seeing crumble cookie reviews all over any social media platform, but today I thought, why can't we make these at home? Most of the reviews that I see, the cookies don't be, doing what the cookie's supposed to do. So I'm gonna teach y'all how to make this at home. It is so simple, and I chose 4 different flavors. So we have our strawberry crunch cheesecake cookie, then we have our luscious red velvet cookie, and then over here to the back we have our little Brookie inspired cookie, and then last but certainly not least, we have our carrot cake cookie. Y'all, I'm showing y'all how to make y'all own crumble cookies at home, okay? And they was real good. Get into how easy all of these recipes are. So for the strawberry cookie, you're going to start out with strawberry cake mix. I preferred Duncan Hines, and I am using my stand mixer. Feel free to use a spatula or whatever you have. So you're going to add in 2 eggs, I'm sorry. And then you're going to add in a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. So for the next 3 recipes, all of these are the same. Don't worry, I'm going to have it listed in the description box below. So you're going to beat this until it is nice and incorporated, and it should look just like this. And then I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to add some strawberry crumble crunch into my cake batter. If you do not have the recipe for this, it is in many of my previous videos, and I will link them down in the description box as well. So be sure to check out the videos for my strawberry crunch cake and my cupcakes. So I have my dough laid down on some parchment paper on the counter, and I want these cookies to be big. So I'm going to use a glass that I sprayed down in some non-stick spray, and I'm going to use my glass as a cookie cutter. Now, if you have cookie cutters, good for you. If you don't, this is a great way to improvise and use what you have. I probably did have cookie cutters. Now to think about it, I don't know why I didn't use them, but yeah, the cup is gonna work. I want really nice size cookies, just like the crumble cookies. So this is the glass that worked for me. I put it on parchment paper on my cookie sheet. We're gonna put these in the oven on 350 for 11 minutes, okay? So while our strawberry cookies are in the oven, we are going to do the exact same thing for our red velvet cookies. So you have your cake mix. You're going to add 2 eggs and then 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and then you're going to give that a good mix. Again, all measurements and ingredients will be listed down in the description box below. If you don't know where that is, please reference to like a little tab pull down underneath the video. I promise y'all, I don't leave nothing out, okay? The only thing that I added to this cake mix that I didn't add to the others was vanilla extract, and that's to really just help with the flavoring of this red velvet cookie. So just as I did the strawberry cookies, I have it down on some parchment paper. And y'all, if y'all notice, I'm leaving so this is what happens when you don't spray your cup with non-stick spray, okay? So I had to, let's try this again. But notice that I'm keeping the dough a little thick. I don't want my cookies thin at all, because crumble cookies, they're always a really good size. They're not thin, they're big, and they're thick, okay? So these red velvet cookies are going in the oven for 11 minutes. And look, our strawberry cookies are done. They spread beautifully. These are connected, but I got y'all. Let me show y'all real quick how to get these apart, okay? Let it cool down for a second. Take you a spatula, cut it. Boom. That's simple. Life is good, okay? Don't make things complicated when they don't have to be. Y'all, look how beautiful. Look how big. That's my hand. So that's how big these cookies came out. And honey, we're gonna put this thing to shame, okay? So I took the red velvet cookies out. These are absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, you could just eat them just like this. But I'm gonna show y'all how to jazz them up a little bit, okay? Don't do too much. Don't do too much. On to the next cookie. So this is our carrot cake cookie, and again, we're following the same recipe. I know it is repetitive, but I get asked the same questions over and over in every video. So I love actually like walking y'all through this. So, you know, ain't no reason for the same questions in the comment section. Y'all saw I did have a little eggshell in there. Make sure you get that out if that happened. And I also added a little vanilla extract to this cookie mixture as well. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, this carrot cake, look how sticky it was. It gave me a run for my money. I ain't gonna lie, okay? So I started, you know, trying to cut through it with the glass and a nonstick spray, and that wasn't working, honey. I really tried, and it still wasn't doing what it's supposed to do. So I whipped out some flour, and I floured the top of that thing, and that's when it started acting right, okay? So just use a little bit of flour. Don't do too much with the flour, and then it will come up easily. And then you're gonna put those in the oven. I did these for 12 to 14 minutes because, you know, they're really soft and moist on the inside. So I let these bake a little longer, and as you can see, they turned out perfectly fine. So for our last cookie, or our Brookie inspired cookie, we have the double chocolate cookie mix and then regular cookie mix, and we're just gonna follow the instructions on the back of the bag. It's just that simple. So all that called for was 1 egg, 1 stick of unsalted butter, and then literally just throw that into the mixer and watch that come together very nicely. Look at that. Y'all. And then we did our chocolate chip dough as well. Same thing. 1 egg, 1 stick of butter, and make sure your butter is softened so that this comes together very nicely, and boom. So I have the mini ice cream scoop, and I'm gonna take 2 balls of the dark chocolate cake mix, and then I'm gonna kind of like preset, because these cookies we want to be like half and half, and they don't have to be perfect half and half. So I'm just gonna take 2 just like that. I kind of not rolled, but kind of put them to the side, and then we're gonna add like 1.5 of the regular chocolate chip, and that's gonna give us that like Brookie look that we're looking for. And those who are confused about what a Brookie is, it's like a brownie and a cookie together, but I wanted all of this to be cookie. I didn't want a brownie whatsoever, so these are like Brookie inspired cookies, but it's gonna give everything that it's supposed to give, okay? And this is what they look like once I am done putting them together. And I put these in the oven for 13 minutes, and they came out just like so, and they did spread quite a bit, but the same trick that I showed you guys with the spatula does the trick, and it takes them right apart. So now we're moving on to our frosting. So the only cookies that are not going to get frosting is our Brookie. The rest of the cookie, if you notice, the flavors pair very well with cream cheese frosting, so that's what we're making. So we started off with a block of cream cheese softened, a stick of unsalted butter softened, and then we're going to add in our confectionate sugar. I will have the recipe for this down in the description box below also. So you want to just add your sugar gradually, and you don't want this to be too thick. Like I didn't want this icing too thick, so this came out perfect, the perfect recipe, okay? So first up, we have our strawberry cookies, and I don't know what number top this is for the icing. So yep, the one with the big hole in it. If anybody knows the name of this, please leave that down in the comment section below. But we're just gonna do like a simple little swirl, not too much, okay? Because you don't want the icing to overpower the cookie. And a lot of reviews that I see also is that some people really don't care for the icing, but I swear to God, y'all will love this icing, especially paired with these flavors, okay? So do you a nice little swirl in the middle, and then that strawberry crumble, we're gonna go ahead and throw that right on top, okay? Just like so. Add as little or as much as you want. It's your cookie. You do what you want with your cookie, okay? So I started off with just a little piece of something, and then I added a little more, okay? And bam, look at them. Ain't they pretty? Y'all, look how good that look. And it was so simple. So we named her Strawberry Cheesecake Crumble cookies because of the, you know, cream cheese icing. So yeah, I thought that was cute. So yes, this is flavor number 1 and flavor number 2. So it's time for our red velvet. Look how soft and moist. Y'all, all of these cookies were so soft and moist. Listen, Come on, let's open up a cookie shop, okay? Because these, you will not be disappointed, I promise you. So the red velvet, same little swirl, and then I actually crumbled up one of the red velvet cookies to use as a garnish. So we just went ahead and topped that off with some red velvet cookie crumble. Last but not least, we have our carrot cake cookie. And yeah, same little swirl, but for the carrot cake, we're gonna do a little something a little different, okay? So I topped it with a little bit of light brown sugar, just a little bit, not too much, because you don't want this thing too sweet. And then I had like a little piece of orange leftover Halloween sprinkles somewhere, and I just picked out a little orange thing and put it on top because I couldn't find a carrot sprinkle nowhere. Boom, y'all, we done. Get into our, like, we did crumble cookie ourselves, okay? And each flavor legit made like 8 big old cookies, so you would be saving so much money and just having fun in your kitchen making your own cookies that you know gonna taste amazing, okay? So y'all do me a favor, make these cookies, sit down with your family, let's start a challenge, and we're gonna rate these cookies on a scale from 1 to 10, okay? We're gonna call it the do-it-yourself crumble cookie challenge, okay? Have your family rate these cookies from 1 to 10, and y'all let me know what your family say, what it's given on a scale from 1 to 10, okay? I hope y'all have just as much fun as I had making these cookies, and I will see you guys on the next video.